Portia. Yay. My favorite acupuncturist. You know her. You've seen her before. It's been a while because we've been busy ladies. Busy. Well, we are calling in balance with this horse here. This eclipse season has been a little wild too. I had like a spa day marathon. Working on feeling better. Done my cycle. And I've got a video coming out at 8:30 tonight where I share 9 things that I like to do here in Carmel, Indiana to help me feel better during my cycle.
It looks really cool.
I know, it's so exciting. I got my smoothie back on. I had been wearing it for a week so my little line could come in. And I also made a video about that. I think it might already be up or it might be coming out at like 7:30. Because you guys always see me wear these all the time. And I wanted to show you how good they look, how good they work by letting the line come back first. So thank goodness. I was wearing like a hat all week because like I don't like that. I don't want 11s, but I love you guys so much. I made that sacrifice for you. You're welcome. Okay, go ahead and scoot up, darling. Mix a little clay lemonade. Why is this in here? That's a jewelry cleaner. What the heck? And some stem cell cleanser. Yeah, when you're a busy working lady like we are, it's so important to schedule that time for self-care, especially if you're like a healer, even like a hairstylist. Doesn't have to be like an esthetician, massage therapist, whatever. But if you're touching people all day, then it's very important to make sure that you're giving back to yourself. And we can only do so much on ourselves too, you know? It's like can't pour it in from an empty cup. That happens to do with us too. Ooh, let's put that on the do not disturb. Okay, we're back. There's a lot of things we can do ourselves, but at a certain point, especially if you are healing or touching other people for work, like we do, that you gotta have somebody else pour that energy back into you. It's like a self-starting car, self-driving car, self-fueling car. I don't think they have those yet. Maybe one day. So how's your week been, darling?
Great. Yeah, great.
I got poked today. That's one of the things that really helps me during my cycle. It's in like the video that's coming out tonight at 8:30.
Yeah.
Along with 8 other things.
Hot Works. I love Hot Works.
Oh, Hot Works is so fun. Especially during this time, oh my gosh. Just like so good for like just lowering your stress, you know? And it's crazy that you think like, you know, you're opening like a wellness business that you should be like less stressed. Like actually working on clients is great, but it's all the other things that go into it. Paperwork and marketing and this and that and this and that and this and that and like so many things that can like
taxes.
Yeah. My new CPA is amazing.
Oh, really?
So good. Way better than my last one. My last one really screwed me over.
Where are they?
He's here in Carmel. It might be Carmel Westfield or whatever.
Oh, what's his name? Can you say his name?
Yeah, his name is Brad Magaha. It's one of my clients' husbands. He was a client too, actually. And the funny thing was when I hired him as like a CPA, and you know, he came in for the body sculpting. So when we hook people up to the body sculpting, we see people in their underwear in like 5 minutes. And I was like, listen, I don't know. I feel like I don't know which one is like more exposing, like somebody being in their underwear or like somebody like looking at all of your finances.
Yeah.
Like literally I'd rather run around in the street in my underwear than have to deal with taxes or finances. If I could just
explain your finances. Yeah.
Oh gosh. I don't know, just look at it. We all have gifts. Accounting definitely wasn't one of mine, which is why we delegate that stuff to somebody who's actually talented at it. I said that for years. My CPA used to be good, my old one, but then I don't know what happened. But they fell off hard. So we're so grateful for Mr. Brad. I think it's just bradmagaha.com too. Are you sensitive today?
Yeah.
You feeling that in your nerves? Did you poke yourself in the forehead today?
No, I did poke myself on Monday or Tuesday, and I lifted myself too. I did microneedling.
Oh, microneedling. Okay, this is great to do after microneedling. You did a light one.
A light one?
Like a light microneedling.
Oh, yes, I did a nano. And then
yeah.
that way I could go in, I could do needles and then lift.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I mean, I've microneedled myself, you know, with a numbing cream. But it's hard to do on yourself.
I did that on the live stream like a couple weeks ago.
It's hard. It's like,
oh my, yeah.
It's kind of hard.
Like I hadn't done it in so long because for a while, esthetician, like since October 1st, they said estheticians couldn't do it anymore.
Now they've changed it back?
Yeah, and then like in February, I made a couple videos on that too. Estheticians are allowed to now.
Nice, yeah.
Hello, my darling.
What do you use for numbing cream?
Oh, you're going to tell the police I stole your heart? Okay. They know who I am. No, we're really grateful for the Carmel police, actually. Oh my gosh, so grateful. Yeah, so I hadn't done it in so long that like my pen was like halfway out of juice. Like, thank goodness. I got like most of my face. I really didn't get my cheeks like I wanted to. I was being a baby. And then like half of my forehead to here. And then I got a little break for like 45 minutes or I don't even know. Before I finished it. But I did like such a good job and I got right to like the mid cheek. I could tell like my pores are, I did like the pores are smaller here, the pores are smaller here. It's like right there. So I really want to get in another one.
I can do it on you. I have a microneedling.
That would probably be better to have somebody else do it.
Yeah, just have somebody else do it. I have, I just use the Numb Master. But I need
you to get me good.
I'll get you good. Don't worry.
She likes to stab people with her needles.
I'm the needle queen.
She's like, sure.
I'm the needle queen. One of my patients was like, could you pierce my ears? I'm like, yeah.
Technically, yeah.
Yes, I can.
What do you use for that? Like an apple and a
she
certain
has
gauge needle, or does she have the little gun?
She has a little gun. She bought something online, like a self-piercing gun or whatever.
I would still have somebody else do it, though.
And
I would not trust.
Yeah, and she was like, yeah, would you do that? And I'm like, yeah, I can do that. So.
Hi, Logan. Love you. I don't have Instagram anymore. I broke up with Meta. We got divorced. Tired of their shit. So I'm just here on YouTube and TikTok and Snapchat. So YouTube is just at Ella Bardo. That's where we're at right now. And TikTok is at Ella Bardo. That's where we're at right now. And I think TikTok is at Ella Bardo 1111. Or no, sorry, not TikTok. Snapchat. That's for like the behind the scenes stuff.
Woo!
So if you want to judge me, go follow my Snapchat because that's where all that kind of stuff comes from. The TikTok, if you want the finely tuned version, TikTok and YouTube are it.
Oh, you're so funny.
Well, see, I just made it easy. I used to have people that would try to like take ugly pictures of me. You know what I mean? Because they're like haters and stuff. So I just made it super easy for them, and I started posting ugly pictures and videos of myself. Want to see me with the zip? Watch me show you how to pop it. So you don't even have to work that hard, honey. Just like, go to the YouTube, go to the TikTok, make a whole compilation of my ugly faces, Share it with your friends.
I love it. You're like, there's no such thing as bad publicity.
Exactly, baby, exactly. Because you know what? I tell all of my clients and my besties here on YouTube, if you're subscribed, you're a bestie. If you're not subscribed, why not? Join the Ella Bardo Besties Club. It's totally free. If you like to learn about health, wellness, beauty, things in Carmel, Indiana, all of that stuff. That's what we talk about here. This is my friend Portia. She's been on many of the live streams before.
Hello.
She is a acupuncturist and a Chinese herbalist. And I don't know if you've seen videos of my dog, Mr. Dog. Mr. Lou has cancer, so we're doing lots of holistic things. It's inoperable. They gave options for like chemo or radiation, but I don't personally think that I would do that for myself. I helped keep my dad alive for like another extra 10 years after he was projected to not be. And, if he kept eating healthy and wasn't eating bad, he'd probably be here even longer. And no chemo, no radiation. Everybody's path is different, but that just like scares me. And he's already 11, you know what I mean? And I'm like, well, what's the point of like extending his life, possibly, maybe 50-50 chance, and then like the rest of his life is miserable? I can't do that. So we're doing lots of
herbs,
palliative care. And one thing that I've been seeing amazing results with Portia, so she gave us some herbs that are good for lumps, but it's for humans and animals as well. And then didn't you say in Chinese medicine, it's not necessarily like a cancer or a fatty tumor or whatever, just lumps are lumps. That's how they treat them. Is that correct?
Well, it depends. There are different subcategories of lumps, but a lump is a lump, So
it's
it depends on if you look at it, if it's like red or like, there are other symptoms that accompany it.
Yeah, so the one on his leg, the one that's actually cancer, that one is red and angry. We're putting a couple things on that. And that's really what we got it for. But he's had like these fatty tumor lumps because he's like 11. Literally since he was 8. It was literally the day after he got vaccinated when he was 8. Like he had all these lumps pop up on like one side of the body only.
My mom's cat, the same thing happened to my mom's cat, and it was like right on the neck where the injection site was located.
I was very upset. So, but all of those were like non-cancerous. This one is, but the cool thing about like the lump herbs is he had a huge one on his chest, like literally huge. He's had it for a while, and that one has shrunk to like almost half the size, and it actually split in 3 pieces.
It's only been, any change is good, and when it gets smaller or it goes, it's...
I was talking to one of my osteopath friends too, and he was like, it's probably like easier to get rid of the benign ones first.
Yeah.
Compared to the other ones. We've got him on all kinds of things, but I was just shocked because we've only, like Sunday when I started giving it to him, or Saturday. It's not even been a week. It's Thursday. And I like got those from you like on the weekends sometimes.
Animals respond really fast.
So now we're praying, send your prayers that it's going to get rid of the cancerous one. He has been acting a lot better. So I'm excited to try. Portia ordered me some stuff for like my lady time, my PCOS stuff, and she said it's herbs. Like you said, it was like I only have to take it for like 3 months.
Yeah, one of the main ingredients is salvia root. And,
I love anything salvia.
Salvia, so it'll help with the cramping or clot or like all of that stuff. It'll help. Woo! It will help.
Yeah, I have this supplement. It's like an NRF2 activator. I've been taking for like 3 years, and I would sometimes literally feel like death. Like I'd have to cancel a whole day worth of clients. If I cancel them, then I give them, a free service for canceling in 24 hours because I just think that's fair if I'm going to charge like a no-show or early cancellation fee for that to go both ways. And that's freaking expensive, like just like maybe I'm losing like $1,000 or more in a day, and then I'm giving all that away. So then if I'm losing 1,000, I'm losing 2. If I'm losing 2,000, I'm losing 4,000, So that supplement has been amazing. Ever since I've started to take it, I haven't had to cancel any clients from that. So I just feel like when you go from that bad, I mean, literally like the cramps would be so bad I would pass out from the pain. It was insane. It just, just to not feel horrible was just so life-changing for me that it even took me a minute to wrap my mind around the possibility that I could like not have any symptoms. Like what?
Yeah, within about 3 months usually.
So
no symptoms.
And I take it every day.
Yes, you would take it twice a day. You would take it in the morning, and you would take it at night. Usually you'll take like 3 capsules in the morning and 3 capsules at night or early evening. And it seems like it's a lot. Like it's a lot to take.
Are they those little small pellets?
Yeah.
Like the ones for Lou?
They're bigger than they're bigger than that.
The lump ones.
Yeah. They're like regular capsule size, but that's because if I made, usually herbs you're brewing a tea and then drinking a glass of tea, and so to make it easier to take, they've crushed it and put it into capsule form. So that's why you have to take so many.
Okay.
So don't get freaked out about taking a lot of them because it's not like a drug.
No, whatever. I trust you. Whatever you.
Yeah, it between that and the acupuncture, we can resolve any kind of period pain. It's yeah.
I already feel so much more energized after my sessions today. After all the things, and my skin is glowing. My skin was looking rough this morning.
It looks good. It looks great.
I didn't wear my little smoothies for a long time to show you, the line will come in and show you how quickly we get rid of it. So I made that sacrifice of having a line for literally the last 2 days.
Where do you get your smoothies?
The stickers, I just get them from Amazon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and they come, it's about 140 of them, so just wear them every night when you go to sleep. If I do a heavy workout and I know I'm going to be making that face, I'll wear them. If I'm staring at the computer for a long time, I'll wear them. Anytime I know I'm going to be making that face and I don't really have to be in public. And honestly, they're so see-through, most people can't even tell that you have it on. Mm-hmm. It's just a little triangle. So a lot of times I'll just wear my hat, a baseball cap or something. Nobody can tell. But it's one of my favorite at-home. It is my favorite at-home, wrinkle preventer. And it actually will minimize wrinkles, too. Because I'm holistic. I don't ever want the Botox. I have clients who will get it. You know what I mean? And definitely doing, the face sculpting and stuff and the smoothies helps them to not need it as often. Some people were going every 3 or 4 months, and now they can go once a year. And then right before their Botox, of course, they do the face sculpting. That's what keeps the wrinkles away and actually gets rid of them. But then right before their Botox appointment, they'll do a face sculpting with me, and then they get the Botox, and we put the sticker right on it. And then they go get whatever they get done, and then put the sticker on afterwards, because with Botox, that stuff doesn't kick in for a few weeks, So keep wearing your smoothie as it's paralyzing your forehead or whatever. And then it won't have to work as hard, and it will last a lot longer, too, if you are a Botox girly. Everybody has what works best for them. I'm just super sensitive to anything synthetic or fake. And my body's punish her immediately. That's how I got into holistic care. I was actually pre-med. And then I had a bunch of issues with medications and stuff from the doctor. And that's when I learned okay, my body just does not like this.
You're sensitive. I'm like that too.
I'm an ancient being, so I can't do this modern stuff. Now, we're not anti-modern, obviously. I have had surgery before to get my wisdom teeth taken out. And the doctor didn't want to do it then. I'm you better get those out of there. Because I was 17. I'm about to lose my insurance. Cut them out. Cut them out now. And I was grateful that I did. I do have some clients that are anti-doctor and completely, and a lot of times we end up kind of parting ways, you know what I mean? Because I had one girl, she's asking a very clearly a doctor question, and I'm I don't know, I'm not a doctor. That's the only right answer.
I know.
Go ask a doctor.
Yeah, there was someone online, and they were I have an infection and I'm having a bunch of pain in my tooth, and I'm go to a dentist now.
I am not a dentist.
And I'm not big on antibiotics, but I'm don't mess around with that. Take antibiotics for that, because you have you don't want trigeminal nerve pain.
No, and the cool thing is if you can avoid antibiotics all the time, then you don't build up that resistance. Mm-hmm. Then when you do take it, it works. You know, but absolutely. If you're truly holistic, you're gonna believe in whatever works. You're not going to be anti things just because you're anti things.
She's oh, can I take oregano oil? And I'm go to the dentist now.
Yeah, this girl was yelling, literally yelling at me. She was well, tell me what you think intuitively. I'm intuitively? I think you need to go to a doctor. That's what it says intuitively. That's what your spirit guides are telling me. That's what my spirit guides are telling me. Go to a freaking doctor.
Do not pass go. Go to a doctor.
Hello, darlings. How are you? Doing a little snatch on my friend Portia.
Thank you.
Snatch.
I'll get you some herbs. That's right. Oof.
I know. I can totally tell the difference in your face. Even I can feel it when I'm sculpting in it. Now that you stopped that orange theory, though, just after a certain age, for me that age was 35. I can't do workouts that trigger cortisol response. HIIT is fine, but I have to like it.
Yeah. Okay. So I've been doing Orange Theory for 4 years, and when I first started it, I lost a little bit of weight and I started toning up, but starting a business and being stressed out and then going and doing high intensity workouts just stressed me out even more.
But
And
like you weren't even starting a business. Starting a business is easy compared to moving your entire business and shifting everything.
oh
Because
yes,
it's like, am I gonna move from my parents' house from a room into a brand new house that's empty, or I'm moving from this house I've had for 20 years full of stuff to a different state with all that
moving,
stuff, and like reorganizing it is way
yeah,
more complicated and stressful than starting it from the beginning.
yes, moving my house, moving my business, yes, and starting over. And then I'm like, okay, I'm gonna do Orange Theory. It's gonna be great. And I'm like, why am I not losing weight? I'm so stressed. And I started,
right.
well, I started like dreading it, and I felt like it was like a job. Like I had to go to work, and I'm just like the whole vibe. I don't know. I just started hating the vibe.
Like, I can't stand any of you. So I really like the what is it called? The solid core that I do on the ClassPass. But I could only do it like the one thing that like annoys me is like, I don't know, they've got these microphones and they talk so fast and I have no idea what they're freaking saying. And sometimes I want to like punch them, but it's just like not in real life. It's just my energy is like,
oh, I know what
up.
you're talking about. I know what you're talking about. Like
it wasn't as bad as Legree. Legree was like, oh, it was such a great workout, but I was just like, dude, if you can't speak clearly, then don't say anything because it's just sounding like yes, exactly like Charlie Brown. And I just
put your legs up. You're like, what did you just say?
Yeah. So if I do it like a couple times a month or something like that, then it's not that bad. But I could tell with my, the autism and stuff that like if I like joined and went often, like I would burn myself out just listening to that and not. I do like that the lights are off. I like the lighting.
Yeah. You know what? I've been going to like Planet Fitness and just to go and do cardio, like light cardio, and I like listening to my own music, but having all those TVs, I'm like, oh my god,
it's overstimulating.
This is too much. I don't think I like. I'm like,
I like to work out in the dark.
Like I just want, just give me.
Oh, thank you, Yola.
Yeah.
Yola says we're very pretty. Thank you.
Oh,
that's because we do our self-care. And we share all of our beauty secrets right here on the channel, Ella Bardo. We're in my spa right now in Carmel, Indiana. She's doing a little face sculpting. And then, you'll have to come by on, like, Friday, Saturday. We'll hook you up to the flux. Because it's springtime, so everybody's wanting to get in for that body sculpting. I just did, a half hour of the Flux Red body sculpting on my legs, a little leg day. And a half hour of skin tightening on my stomach to help with, like, the bloating and period cramps and stuff like that, inflammation. And then followed it with another half hour of flux. I look so much better. I feel so much better. And you'll have to check out the video that's coming out at 8:30 because you can see just how amazing my results are in one day, both for my skin and for my body.
Yay!
Yay! I love that I know how to do it. Just like fix that super quick. And I love sharing my little secrets with you. If you try any of them, let me know in the comments. I mean, obviously, if you make an appointment with, like, me, I'll know. If you make an appointment with Portia, she'll know.
Yay.
But I'm an esthetician. I don't really have HIPAA laws. Like, your secret's always safe with me. We have, like, a whole page on my website, ellabardo.com, about our privacy policy. Even though you do see a lot of photos and videos of my clients, but all of those people have gotten, like, a super secret deal, an invitation. Like, I saw how good their results were after one session, and I was like, you know what? Let me use your picture.
Sign this waiver.
I'll give you $1,000 off.
I had that with my...
But most of our clients do not let us use them. I've just had a lot of clients, so that's why you see a lot of people on there.
Yeah.
And sometimes I have some people that were on the page before and are not now.
It happens.
Well, here's the thing. Like, when I started my business, it was 2014, So like the quality of the photos is so much better now. So the same
yeah.
pictures and a lot of the ones that I had, if I didn't screenshot them from a device at some certain time, they're just way too pixelated and it just doesn't look good. The results were amazing, obviously, because I used those pictures to impress people to want to be my client or they want to be on the website. But just the pixelation isn't all there.
Well, you've been around for a while, so, you know.
Moving and
growing.
Moving, growing. On this channel, we like to learn, grow, and glow together. So if that's something you would like to do, make sure that you're joining the Ella Bardo Besties Club. It's totally free. All you have to do is subscribe and then turn on all of the notifications. Click that little bell. And then like this and share it with another friend who would like to join the Ella Bardo Besties Club. We do lives at least once a week, so you can always join and ask your own questions. And I love it when sometimes we have our viewers, our besties, will suggest amazing topics that, you know, I'll make shorts or videos on later. That's how we learn, grow, and glow together. It's a teamwork project where I do most of the work. Getting after this jawline today, yes. Snitch, snatch.
Yeah, something was up. Something was in that jaw area, that lymph.
And right here, you've been clenching, trying not to cuss people out. That's what I feel like that's from. When it's around the mouth.
Yeah. Like,
You gotta, instead of doing that, because a lot of people do it, you're like, right? And that makes lines around your mouth. That's what makes those nasolabial folds and jowls, and it brings inflammation to that area.
What should I do?
That is also good. You know, don't underestimate that. Open up that throat chakra. And like singing really loud also helps. But when I want to hold that tight, I actually do what's called like mewing. And this was now it's been super popular with like the looks maxing crowd. But like my mom actually took a continued education class as a dental hygienist on this way before, you know, it was made popular by, you know, young people. I think it's like mostly young men who are into that. The looks maxing. No, it's called Mewing from Dr. Mew, M-E-W. And you pretty much take your tongue like this, and you want to try to flatten it to the very top of your mouth. At the first, I couldn't do it, but I've been practicing it. Anytime I catch myself clenching, I try to do the mewing instead, and actually builds a nice jaw. So,
oh, interesting. Yeah, I think I've seen that. I've seen people.
You're a cat person. You can meow at the same time. It takes a while to practice, especially I was like I'm clenching in the TMJ. I could not get it to like flatten to the top of my mouth, but that one has helped me a lot in a lot of ways. It definitely helps me to like, if I catch myself clenching or grinding, I'll try to do that because, so my mom's a dental hygienist and the dentist she works for, she's only like a couple years older than me now. It's crazy because like, you know, the guy she worked with before was like my dad's age. And now this girl's like, I'm like, we're getting so grown, just a couple years older than me. But she's so smart, and I loved how she was like, you know, because I've had like the mouth guard and stuff. I can't keep it in my mouth. She was like, the biggest thing is just, you know, behavior modification with that. And I was like, that's what I was thinking. But it was like, I was like a whole 35 years old when she told me that my teeth are never supposed to touch unless I was eating. I had no idea. Like when I was a kid, they're like, you know, I don't know, like keep your mouth shut. That's why I would hold it shut, I guess. It's like a whole 35 years. I was like, huh. This would have been great to know as like a child. None of my other like dentists had told me that before. Snatch up that other side. And then I've got a special bubble mask that we're trying today. Awesome. Oh, I'm so excited. Oh. We're going to start having a facial of the month. They're going to change every month. We're like technically behind the ball on this month, but I've been like booked out. I think I have a couple spots on Saturday. I've been booked out all month so far, so we will be releasing the facial of the month maybe like Monday or something. It's gonna be calling in the springtime. Any time between now and Monday. It just depends on how much energy I have. Sometimes I go home and I think I'm tired, and then I'm up on the computer till like 6 in the morning working.
Wow.
Too many times. We're trying to pray and manifest more balance, work-life balance, temperance.
I need my beauty sleep. I'm.
Well, see, I will eventually catch up. It's like a neurodivergent thing, and then I'll do that till like 4 in the morning, 6 in the morning, 3 in the morning, whatever. And then usually I like crash out for an entire day.
Yeah.
But we're finally getting caught up on a lot of stuff, so now we can work on balance, because that's what I really want. Oh yeah, I knew this side was gonna be. Everybody's like left side is always way more crunchy, especially since 2020. It doesn't matter if they're right-handed, left-handed, and I don't know if I told you this, but I don't think we definitely haven't told the besties this. Yes, yeah, I've asked a couple of my other medical professional clients, and I'm like, you know what? I'm wondering if that's because the vagus nerve is over here.
Yeah, a lot of the ear ringing is on the left side.
I have mine in both, but I think mine is like spirits talking to me.
I don't. It could be. We used to think that it was the left side because people were vaccinated on the left arm because they were right hand dominant.
Oh, that makes sense.
But if you're not vaccinated, then it doesn't. I don't know.
No.
I don't know. I do not know. It's more of your yin side, so sometimes if you're...
Oh, that makes sense. Because I've got a lot of, like, hardworking, like, boss babes. So if you're hardworking boss babe, like, a lot of those are naturally more in the yang energy.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay, that one makes sense. But
you're burning up your yin.
Since 2020, I've not found one person that, as a client where they have more stuff built up on the right. That's just how my brain works. I'm like, why is this? Why is this? I used to annoy my mom so much as a kid. She literally taught me how to say why in French.
Aww.
Pourquoi? Pourquoi, maman? Pourquoi? Pourquoi? She'd say, Pasca. So my dad is on like the French side, but my mom learned French. My mom is German, so it's so funny because how she said because in French is Pasca, but she said it like a German. Like, pourquoi? Pourquoi? Because I learned a lot of French from my grandma before she passed. Like French at the same time I learned like English.
Aww.
And she'd be like, Pasca. Like, that was kind of more Viking, wasn't it? Like the first time I did it more accurately. Ooh, getting into that neck.
Ooh. It feels good though, but...
Ugh. I get so jealous of people when I do this to them. It's like the only time I ever get jealous is when I'm working on somebody. I'm like, dang it. I wish I could jump out of my body and work on me like this.
Yeah.
That and like my back and shoulder, like the areas that I can't reach.
Yeah, I can work on you.
I know. We need to do that again, like maybe Saturday or something.
Yeah, Saturday probably. Like, oof, crunchy.
It's like clunk, clunk.
Yeah, well, I do acupuncture, and I'm like, people are like, it feels so good. I'm like, damn it, I need
right, yeah,
to do this exact treatment on me.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, I want this whole treatment. Whoops, sorry. Ooh. Whew. Woo. Oh.
I'm so excited to try these new masks that I put them in the other room. So they're like bubble masks.
I thought you were done with the side. Nope.
Not the neck. It's just the face and the jawline. But if you want to snatch jawline, you have to do the neck. And literally, like, all of our facials include the neck. I don't understand. I don't feel like if somebody's giving you a facial and they're not including the décolletage and the neck, they're not doing it right. Yeah. Because your toxins can't flow. So they're just, like, putting stuff on your face, which you can do at home. Mm-hmm. But if you want to know the right way to wash your face at home to encourage lymphatic drainage, I do have a video about that.
Ooh, I need that.
On my DIY page of my website, ellabardo.com. I changed the name of that like so many times. It's like my favorite things, but like you can do at home. So we'll be adding the smoothie video to that. And both the videos that are coming out, like one should have just come out at 7:30. they're going to go on that page. They've been on my little Finch to-do list for over a year, and we knocked out 2 in one day. I'm so excited. The smoothie one I have made quite a few times, but I feel like all of them sucked. But this one, we finally got a winner, you know? Sometimes you just gotta do it and learn and then do better next time, you know? And take what's the most important thing is, like, don't consider yourself a failure. Be like, okay, it's like learning to ride a bike, you know? Dang it.
Just do
Your
it.
face wants to be done with my neck. Done with the neck.
Yeah, I did lift myself this week, and I did nano needling and I did acupuncture on my face and my body. And I did feel better.
Where on your body do you do it?
I always do my abdomen and my feet and my legs. So when I needle myself, I have to start at my feet and do all the points, and then I did my abdomen. You know, it's because you can't like lean over and do your feet after you've done your abdomen, of course. So you have to start. Yeah, that's DIY.
Yeah, my friend Sunny, she's a client and a friend, was helping me film the video earlier, the 9 things to do in Carmel, Indiana. Well, I do, that helped me during my lady time, my cycle. Mm-hmm. And so she saw me like hook up my legs, and she's done all the things too. And she's like, wow, that's like really hard to do on yourself.
It's hard to do on
like,
yourself.
I was like, I've just been doing it so long, and I'm not going to wait for somebody else to do it. And I'm like the best at it because I literally freaking made it. So even when I have taught people how to do it, I'm like, never mind, let me do it myself.
Yep. I know where all my points are at this point.
Exactly.
I'm like,
you stabbed yourself a million times. Even somebody good, like if you've already stabbed yourself, like you're just going to know better, you know?
Yeah, even like when they do points on my abdomen, I'm like, you have to go up a little bit on this point and this point because you'll hit a blood vessel and I'll get a bruise. But since I've needled myself for so long, I'm like, yeah, certain points. Oof.
Well, you need that. You need to stab yourself in the chest after this.
Oof.
Get all the way in there.
Ah.
Your shoulders weren't that bad, but the main drain right here has got like a wall in front of it. Like I'm seeing like that stone in front of like Jesus's tomb, like right here. Get out of there! You get out of my friend toxins.
Oof. Maybe I should take some of the nodule clear.
Is that the same thing as the lump clear?
The lump clear that I gave Mr. Lou.
Oh, maybe I should take some. Literally, I told her, I was like, oh my gosh, I think these herbs are like body sculpting my dog. Because like whenever we're doing body sculpting, a lot of times people have like giant lumps in them, and then you break them into smaller lumps, and then hopefully like sand, and then the lymph takes it out of the body. But it starts with like one big lump and goes to little ones. And I'm like, oh my gosh, these herbs are body sculpting my dog.
Yeah, any change is good. And especially if the lump, if it was red and it starts changing colors and it starts getting, obviously,
so that one is, so the cancer one is still red.
That one's going to take a while, but you can put the Unibayao on that, which is the stop bleeding. Mm-hmm. You can see a lot of the vets. I'm not a vet. We're just talking here. But yeah, that stops bleeding, but it helps with lumps on dogs.
Just complementive palliative care. Always make sure that you're talking to like, your veterinarian or veterinarian oncologist or whatever you got going on, and run it through them first. But I'll have an update for you on Mr. Lou. Of course, you're going to see his little cute videos. But we'll have an update after like a month. We are seeing a lot of progress, but, I want to make it a more thorough video. And we're just kind of it was inoperable. So at this point in time, like the vet's like, okay, we can give him Benadryl and prednisone and hope and pray.
Was it?
So after that, I'm like,
inoperable? It is inoperable?
Yes.
Okay. Whew.
So we're just doing all the other things, but we are seeing a lot of progress. His mom had a lot of fatty tumors. His mom was like a Weimaraner. And she had one, we called it her shoulder titty. It was like right here. And she had it for years. She had it for like probably 8 years. And it was like a basic like fatty tumor at first. But then eventually did turn into like how his looks now, where it's like hard and granule and would get hot. And she would like scrape it on things. So honestly, now that I see Lou's, I think it looks like the exact same thing. But they never got it aspirated, which is what they do to test for, you know, cancer or what kind of lump it is, whatever. At the vet has to do this. After the fatty tumor thing. So, but it looks exactly the same.
Did they numb dogs before they aspirate?
I don't know, because they take them to the back.
They take them away. They're like, okay.
She did do the big one, I think, in front of me, and it just felt like an acupuncture needle. Like it didn't bother him whatsoever, you know.
Okay.
And now when they did the cancerous one, I did hear him making noises that sounded like he was uncomfortable. So we'll keep it updated. I'm just going to share what all the cool things that I learned. And then it just gives you more information to look up for yourself. Check with your vet, check with your oncologist. For a mast cell tumor, it also, what's complicated about it is even if it's like healing a little bit, it's going to release histamine. So then it itches. And so some of the cool stuff that I already had from like helping my dad who had cancer or doing parasite cleanses on myself. Like quercetin, I bought that one after my last parasite cleanse, and it also helps with like perioral dermatitis, which is like a stress thing that I get. And I was like, oh, cool, we needed this.
And your skin looks good. I think the hormonal treatments everything is helping.
Oh yeah, yeah. Today, like the video that I have coming out at 8:30. Like, my skin was looking rough. I intentionally didn't wear my little smoothie to, like, let the line come in for a week, though. But the only thing I did on my face today was my Ayurvedic mask, my Ayurvedic blended mask. It's got some moringa powder in it and some sandalwood oil and a little rosemary and gochu kola, maybe some Brahmi powder, and bentonite clay.
What's Brahmi powder?
It's a really good one for like acne inflammation in Ayurveda.
Oh, okay.
I ran out of Tulsi. I would usually put Tulsi in there, which is like holy basil. It's always so fun to talk herbs and stuff with Portia because a lot of the stuff she knows in Chinese, I learned in Ayurveda. Ooh. You know, and it's just like, I was like, what do you call this in, you know, Chinese herbalism? This is what I learned, but a lot of it's like similar, so that's so fun.
Yeah, cross-reference.
Mm-hmm. We get to learn, grow, and glow together. That's what we're all about on this channel.
Whee.
And you can learn, grow, and glow with us totally free. Right here on YouTube, all you have to do is subscribe and turn on all of your notifications. We go live at least once a week. And then once YouTube starts to like remember who I am, I ended up changing too much of my SEO all at once and it forgot who to send it to. Even my people who are like my besties who have been following me forever, it was just like not telling anyone. So it's starting to tell people again. And then we'll start doing our little live stream marathons again because those were so fun.
Oh yeah, they're fun to do.
Me and Portia has a lot of fun ones. Yeah.
I feel like a superstar.
Superstar. I know. I'm starting to put those playlists back together. Portia gets her whole playlist at this point because we've done so many videos together.
I'm gonna be losing weight too. It's gonna be awesome.
She's gonna get flux this weekend. Hey. And I really think like just stopping that. I can't tell you how many clients I have that look so much better after stopping Orange Theory.
Yeah, okay. I can't even believe it. I'm like, I spent $140 a month to stress myself out and
look worse.
look worse. I feel like an idiot. I'm like,
I was spending a lot of
my ass and
what was it like a Club Pilates. Now Club Pilates is really great. Those reformers, like if you're rehabbing like your balance after injury, which I was. But if you do that reformer too much, it'll make you wider and it'll make your butt like SpongeBob SquarePants. It'll like shrink it and then your legs will get real wide. Now after experiencing that, I can look at people and be like, yeah, you're doing too much reformer. Oh, you're doing too much. What I can tell.
I've done everything. So I guess I'm like, I just had to go through this for a couple of years and go, oh, okay, no. I've had a couple of my patients that are like, yeah, I stopped doing that. I started walking and doing Pure Barre or whatever.
Pure Barre is a good one.
Whatever the thinnest I ever was when I did Pure Barre or Exhale. When it first started, it was something else in Chicago, and in Miami, it was Exhale.
Now,
like
if
bar
I do,
method, it was bar
like
method.
Floor Pilates, that's the best that my abs ever look. So it was interesting to me. I still like that.
Or yoga.
Like, I still like that kind of stuff. No, yoga makes me thicker in the core. It makes my arms and my back and my legs. I don't know if it's from the breathing, but I did hot yoga, I think 7 times in 6 days when I moved my spa to Broad Ripple. I shared my parking lot with the yoga studio, and I felt better. I think they also had infrared in there too. I was sweating. My skin looked better, but I actually lost definition of my abs. I was like, So it's just all about balance. You know, same thing. I love the solid core, and I do the solid core, and even though I've only done it like 1 time this year, and then I come flux right afterwards, because the solid core really helps with those deep inner core muscles to get like the ab definition on those like lower abs. So I do that, and then immediately come over here and like flux myself. Oh, I'm going to solid core on Monday if you want to go through the class pass.
What time?
9 p.m.
9 p.m. or
You know I like to work out about at night. Girl, you know I would never go at 9 a.m.
Come on.
If I have time to go work out at 9 a.m., I'll be sleeping. That's when you burn most of your fat anyways, when you're sleeping. I'm a night owl.
Mm-hmm.
No,
Are they open? Is solid core open like 24 hours?
No. There's just certain nights that they do have a 9 p.m. class, and I'm like, freaking perfect. That's the time I want to go.
Huh, interesting. I might go with you.
Yes, I love that one. Now that one, like, same thing. Like, a lot of the girls are very, like, ballet built that do it all the time. Okay. So it's all about, like, just balancing stuff out, you know? That one I like to do. I would even do it, like, once a week and then follow it with the flux. But no more than that. Just like, you know, I can't do too much cardio or it raises my cortisol levels, and I'd be working out harder than I ever have in my life, and then somehow I look worse. It doesn't make sense. Freaking hormones.
Yeah. As the weather is getting better, too, I'm going to be walking and just...
Yes, that's what I love about Carmel. Like, I just like to walk
ride my bike.
Everything. I walk to work, and, you know, when I'm not having to, like, you know, transport a bunch of stuff in the car.
Oh, that feels so good. Oh, man.
Tighten up that neck.
Oh, that feels really good.
And I made this special little mask for her.
Oh, I feel so special.
Actually, I made extra of the mask that I did earlier.
What's in this mask?
So sandalwood, bentonite clay, apple cider vinegar, distilled water, go-to cola.
Nice.
A few other things. Did I say brownie powder? A lot of things. So I started like mixing stuff on my own like since I was like 12, since I first started getting acne. So obviously a lot of the stuff that I was studying there was from like North America, from our area, you know, stuff that you can like find in the woods, you know, that kind of stuff.
The sandalwood smells really good.
Yeah, the sandalwood, it has to be from India. There's 2 different types of sandalwood. There's one type of sandalwood in from Australia, and it's black, and the sandalwood that's super good for your skin is red. Now, they are starting to grow Indian sandalwood trees on Australian farms. It is a different type of like genus of tree. But it typically is better if they're like the older trees from like India. Freaking love sandalwood. Love that smell.
You know, my friend who has a farm in North Carolina, I'm looking at different trees to buy.
Tell her to get sandalwood.
Can they grow sandalwood in North Carolina?
I have no idea.
I'll have to look at the climate chart.
Yeah, but if they're looking to, you know, I'll make up a list of my wish list.
Yeah, I was like, okay, I think I'm going to buy them like a hazelnut tree.
Ooh, yummy.
A peach tree, of course. And
peach trees. I have a peach tree, but I forgot to prune it soon enough. So, like, I mean, the peaches, they do come, but they're really just, like, for the squirrels. It's for the wildlife.
It's too cold here.
As a kid, we had a peach tree, and my dad pruned it right.
Okay.
And, like, we could not give these peaches away. Like, once they all came, we had so many, they were just dropping on the ground.
Okay.
But you have to prune it, like, that first year.
Okay.
So now it's a squirrel peach tree.
I think I was going to do, like, hazelnut, peach, pecan, and then I was going to actually buy some... ginseng.
Can she grow that there?
Yeah, you can grow ginseng. It's better in like Wisconsin. It likes like cold weather, but you can grow it in North Carolina.
What about turmeric or ginger?
I don't know about those two.
Because those are roots. Don't root vegetables usually do better in cold weather?
Yeah, typically. What is this? I can't open up my eyes and look.
That's good. We don't want you to open up your eyes. So it's another one of my near infrared light toys. I keep having these things, so that I want like 2 things really bad for myself that are near infrared light. One is like a soft, and I have near infrared at my I have like so many different near infrared and far infrared light tools, but there's just so many different types. But I really want the one that's like soft, so you can wear it and like walk around and like do the dishes or whatever, and like, you know, you can multitask. And then the other one I want, a lot of my clients who've been doing the hair restoration treatments that we offer, is a scalp treatment, have been wearing the little ball caps with like near infrared light in it, and it's been helping their hair grow back. I've definitely said a big difference. So I always wear ball caps anyway, especially when I wear these little smoothie things on my face. So why not grow your hair faster?
They have vibrators that have red light therapy. I've heard.
Tighten it up from the inside. That's a good idea. That's a really good idea.
Warmth and heat and red light therapy for your...
Why not? Why not? I do have people who ask me if I can like use the jade on it. I was like, well, you can buy your own jade machine. I'll teach you how to use it, and then you let me know how it goes. But that's not an area that we work on here.
Mm-hmm. You're like,
In theory, absolutely. If you want your own jade machine, I can totally help you get one, and it even includes my fast track program on how to do the hair restoration, the face sculpting, and the body sculpting, so you can learn all of that in a day before the machine even comes to you. And when you come get your machine, you come right here to the spot in Carmel, Indiana, fly in, whatever, and you get 3 hours of in-person training with me. It's really important to do that online training first, so that when you're coming here and we're in person, we're getting the most out of our experience together. And then you can just tell me, you know, we can skip over things. Because I have a lot of students in different scopes of practices. You know, some are doctors are physical therapists, acupuncturists, chiropractors, med spa owners, estheticians, massage therapists, obviously, nurse injectors, all, you know, and each one of them is going to have a different business type or business model that they already have, or a different dream business that they're trying to sculpt. You know what I mean?
Pretty cool.
So we tailor that to your business. So, you know, when you purchase your machine, it actually books you for a business call with me. That's like step 1, where I'm going to set you up with the online training. Your machine is custom built in the West Indies. Then you will schedule a time for you to fly out and actually do the in-person training. And then you can actually add more training on top of the 3 hours. The 3 hours is included, but you can add extra training. Or what I always recommend to my students is just buy some actual sessions with me, so you can actually feel it on yourself. That's going to be the best. Is to, like, of course you're going to get that 3-hour training. We'll have a model for that. And some people, they just want to focus on the face, like cosmetologists. They're not licensed to do body treatments. They're allowed to do the face, and they're allowed to do like the scalp treatment. So of course they get the online education for everything else, but within their scope of practice, that's all they're going to be able to like charge for, right?
Can you buy a jade machine with a credit card?
Of course.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you just literally go online to the coaching page, and it's, you know, $9,999, super cheap. Like, literally, if you asked me if I wanted a $100,000 laser, even a $200,000 laser, or I could have 10 jade machines or 20 jade machines, I'll take the jade machines in a heartbeat, just so I can have extra. They're amazing. It's like my favorite toy. But I do love, I love all the skin toys. We have lots of skin toys. It's so fun. It's so fun living in 2026 as a holistic practitioner. Me and Portia both have like a long list of like, now I want this one next. I want this one next.
I know. I want a jade machine next.
Yes, I want like 3 more jade machines.
And I want a firefly. I want a jade and a firefly.
What's a firefly? Ooh.
It's a light therapy. One of my patients her sister has a firefly, and I didn't send you the information on that.
No.
I would like your input, your technical input.
Yeah.
On that, yeah.
Yeah, send it on over. I love to see like new toys.
It was highly recommended. So
another thing that I think would be cool would be I don't like the cryotherapy where you get in the whole tank and stuff like that, or do your whole body. I don't need that. I mean, I think that's really good for people who are like advanced athletes and doing like their whole body, but at certain times I'll have a spot on my body that hurts a lot, and they've got like a cryo gun.
Yeah, the Firefly helps with pain, and like, so that's an interesting, and you could use it with acupuncture needles in. You could have an acupuncture treatment, and you could use the Firefly
at the same time.
At the same time,
we love multitasking. You guys already know that.
Then you could use the
jade.
You could use the jade to stimulate lymphatic.
You could probably use the jade and the. I mean, really, you could use all three of those at different times on the body. You know what I mean? Like just anytime you're putting like how I have the towel on your neck right now, you're getting vagus nerve stimulation. So you're getting the frequency all throughout for lymphatic drainage, all throughout your entire body. Now the skin tightening is mostly happening where the towel is actually touching, but you'll feel it throughout your entire body because we're stimulating that vagus nerve.
Yeah, I needed my neck. Why did we wait so long? I think
we were just so busy.
Busy and stressed.
So many things. But we're finally getting back. This is one of the things I'm manifesting with this eclipse energy that we're still in. Is like balance, work-life balance, healthy, wealthy, wise, all those things. And we just had like mad upgrades today. So yes, both of us did. All right, well, we're going to get ready for my next client. I'm going to let her cook for a little bit. It's been so fun to hang out with you guys. So make sure that you like, subscribe, and visit us again soon. I'll probably I might just start doing a live stream like every day until my birthday. I was going to try to do that March 1st, but, you know, life be lifing sometimes, you know?
When's your birthday?
March 23rd.
March 23rd. Oh, what are you doing?
I have no idea. The only thing I'm focusing on is getting hot every day up until my birthday, because
Caviar,
I'm going to be 39.
Avocado. Caviar avocado.
Oh, yes. Yes, that's exactly what we're going to do.
Caviar
we'll
avocado.
get it twice. We're getting that on Sunday. You can still do Sunday, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we're going to be going to the Rococo exhibit. We were supposed to go last Sunday, but then my lady day punched me in the gut, and I was like, I'm tired. No, we're not doing, no. I can't do anything. I was like, I wanted to like flux myself. I just couldn't bring myself to do it. I also worked a lot last week. I was going to get acupuncturist. I was like, I just can't. I did have like a bio mat, the far infrared healthy line mat and PEMF mat. And I was just like cuddling with Mr. Lou on the mat, like drinking soup. Oh yeah, I had your soup, and then I added more bone broth to it.
Oh, good.
And then Gabby made me some soup, and I added bone broth to that one, to the soup de Toscana. I would like to try to make that with a turkey, though, instead of pork.
Oh, yeah.
But it was really good. And I decided from that one, because I'm not really a noodle person or a potato or any kind of, like, starch stuff in my soup. I'll usually just, like, drink the broth and, like, the carrots or, like, the meat around it. But what I like is when they put the kale, like, the fresh kale, and then pour the soup on top of it. And, like, I don't really like kale, like, by itself, but that was super good. I'm going to make kale my new noodles. And also kale has a lot of iron in it, so also good for, like, lady time. Especially if you're, you know, a vegan. The video that I put out earlier, if you're a vegan, you're probably going to, like, just keep scrolling. Because, like, the first... Actually, if you get past the meat part, because, like, tip number 1, I always eat, like, steak and eggs with lady time to get that iron. There's also good stuff, so the whole thing isn't about meat, but I was like, oh yeah, that's gonna, a lot of vegans are gonna be like, meh. I have a lot of vegan clients.
Really?
I have a lot of both, you know what I mean? But I do like the beef tallow and stuff for myself, so I just know what, like, their preferences are, you know? Obviously, I'm not gonna use, like, a beef tallow balm on somebody who's vegan, you know?
When I was in Chicago, I had a lot of vegans.
I had a lot of vegans in Miami.
Yeah, lots of vegans, and I'd say, like, 30% of my patients in Chicago were vegan.
Oh, that totally makes sense.
To the point where, like, there would be an ingredient in the herbs that they couldn't take. You know, they're like, I can't do that.
Okay.
Like they were very serious about.
Here's the thing I saw with a lot of vegans though, is like they would show me, they'd be like, I've never been healthier in my life, and then they show me a picture of when they weren't vegan and they looked way healthier. And and here's the thing, if you're trying to lose weight, like if you're, come in with, for the body sculpting, it can help, help you on that journey. Then, and you're vegan, like garbanzo beans that is in like everything, those are very high in carbs. And I know they like to put that in a lot of stuff, so you're going to have to go more, less carbs. Because I can tell, it just looks like somebody ate like potatoes all day. Just because it's vegan doesn't mean it's healthy for you. Right? And I think I see a lot of the ones that had gained a ton of weight after being vegan were doing a lot of potatoes. They're doing a lot of chickpeas, chickpea. Like if your diet is chickpeas and potatoes, unless you're naturally a super thin person, you're gonna get fat. If I ate mostly chickpeas and potatoes, I would be fat 1,000%.
Yeah.
Just certain things that especially a lot of people with PCOS like me, we have insulin resistance. They've actually said that like PCOS is, now they're calling it the diabetes of the ovaries. And Alzheimer's is the diabetes of the mind.
Well,
so sugar is just
actually Chinese medicine. It says that it's phlegm in the ovaries.
That makes sense.
And then phlegm in the mind. It's an excess of phlegm and for like.
So like maybe like sugar triggers that more. So I think when Chinese medicine came around, everybody wasn't eating a bunch of sugar. You know what I mean?
Yes, agreed. Our diet has changed, and even like Chinese herbal formulas that are very effective in China are not as effective in the United States. And so like Dr. Guo's formulas were changed for the American diet and
that
lifestyle.
Makes so much sense. Yeah, that makes so much sense.
Because we have more inflammation, more mucus, more toxic phlegm, and more heat than they did 2,000 years ago, or
Well, I imagine in modern day China, they have to add a lot more things to help with like air pollutants.
Yeah, could be. Yep.
Because like that NRF2 that I take for like the PCOS and stuff, they're doing a ton of studies on that. It actually helps to protect the body from water pollutants, air pollutants, and like food toxicity as well.
Yeah.
Especially they're doing a ton of studies on China with the air pollutants.
Yeah, their air quality is bad.
And I got it for like the PCOS, the inflammation stuff, but after turning 35, I did have like a ton of like new allergies all of a sudden, like, or something that I might have had a sensitivity to, like milk or like gluten. It was like, it was like 100%.
Yeah, I had that I had that too. It's like too much phlegm, too much mucus will make you more sensitive and reactive to certain foods or things. And so what you need to do is move that damp heat in Chinese medicine, and you'll be able to eat those things again in moderation.
Yeah. First we'll start with those other ones. But I think that's super cool if I can take some herbs for like 3 months and then not have to deal with like PCOS problems.
Yeah,
I believe
we can do it.
All right, so I love you guys so much. And I think I am going to start doing a live stream. I don't know what time. Every day. That's why you got to turn on your notifications. Until my birthday. What day is it today? Is it the 5th?
5th.
Jeez Louise. How is this month going so fast? It was January. January was kind of slow. No, this whole year went fast. Last year was like slow and torturous. But...
January and February are a little wet blanket.
Wow. Bye.